Let's move on then. This will be YS versus GR4 Weekend Day 1 Match 2 Game 1 first half. This will be the penultimate week before our final weeks of rounds, and then we'll move on straight towards playoff / group stages in that sense. But it will be Nini here coming out as Ivy with From Guard Attention alongside with Blink, and Survivor wise, it's a really nice team comp here to counter Opera as well with the Acrobat, Barmaid, Mercenary, and righty ho. So Ninya, who are we gonna go for? Oh wait, sorry, quality check. It is okay. It doesn't say 60 FPS, but I guess it is what it is. Then for Ninya right here, we're gonna look for our Acrobat. Acrobat does a really good area for himself. He has a lot of windows, a lot of palettes. Yeah, but for Opera, it's also a really good area because of a lot of windows and a lot of palettes, lol. We do have Shadow Dancing, which we can dance back, and Acro, that's going to be a jump right over, really nicely done alongside with a snowball there too, ready to go. For Gogo as a new player himself, we probably could talk about him a little bit more, but he does show pretty much really good, how do I say, high caliber gameplays as well. Like for a new player and as a Kyler here, I know we've been more focused on Persica, but for, I guess for YS's side, YS's team, they're not as impressive Hey! I guess this is why we nerfed Opera's, I guess this is why we nerfed Opera's max presence dash speed, cause ooh, that terror shot kinda hurt it. I thought muscle memory would come in there on time, but sadly it didn't, as Lion is already on his way in as well, ready to rescue. But he's coming in from such an unconventional area that he might be forced to use more elbow pads than required here. We're going to be able to get one out, but I feel like we might need to use a second one soon, right after the rescue. That's a tiny bit unfortunate here. With that in mind, Mercy has the elbow pad away because we don't want a double down situation. We do have Blink here still left to use, and that's going to be another hit right over the same window for this poor Acrobat. But aside from that, GR's new Hunter is doing pretty well now. His Opera, like last season, he did really bad. Really badly with the Gamekeeper against against FPXEQ, with Kowa, such and such. It's good to see him improving as well. It's really good to see another new Hunter improving as well. But even so, even so, for Lion here, we did manage to get the heal, but with that teleportation back there as well, you don't really have any elbow pads remaining. You aren't going to be able to make it on time here, especially with Wither here from Opera side. It slows down your movement speed boost you gain from getting hit when you're far away from the chair. So that's going to be a double down situation here for Mercenary. Mercenary was forced to rescue, and the blink did miss. Okay, go rebound kite. This is your third rebound kite. This is your third kite right here. Third kite, vault over. Do we have pilot speed boost? We don't. And muscle memory is not going to be able to save us here. It is still in cooldown for Guagua. It's 3 cipher machine decoding progress from the Survivor side. Almost 3. Almost 3. But well, it's 3.5, but I guess they're just spread out because there's 3. Well, no, it's 3 and a little bit more, not 3.5. Sorry. But with that in mind, Lion will be going back on towards the chair. But with Lion going back on chair here, who can honestly rescue? Barmaid is the only one that's left here. But we do see the Gardener there as well, wanting to do some type of assistance. But sadly, the rocket chair at the back here still has not been dismantled just yet. But you know, aside from that, really, what I would like to say is Gardener, that's going to be a really good hit, right? Can we get a teleportation back? We don't. Well, I guess it's a little bit of a harder error to do that in. And if we're lying right here, the vault over and the hit. Once again, it's more or less the fact that Opera max presence with Shadow Strike. There's not much you can do. There's really not much you can do when you can create shadows yourself to dash into and gain movement speed boost from. But we do get the Barmaid Sylvan here once again for the Gardener. But like for GR's Hunter side right now, there's only one survivor decoding and the other one has to come into rescue. We can just stop drop from decoding here immediately. Meanwhile, Gardner's on her way in. That's a really good flywheel, alright, but that flywheel, if we see the Windows previews, it just means that we can just go after Barmaid the moment that we eliminate Merc. So like, that's kind of the downside of not having borrowed timeshare anymore, but I guess it did buy us a tiny bit more time. Barmaid does not have Doving left on her hands anymore because one was given to Gardner and the other one for Merc. It's Doctor here, not Doctor, Gardner here. Still play around, come get the body block here matters most, but sadly it won't, the rebound kite won't continue anymore. As Mercenary going straight towards the corner, and we've still two full survivors at full health though. Which is nice, which is really nice. But the moment we find Barmaid, this will be a 4-man elimination game. Because for Gardner herself, even if she pops open a Cypher machine, it doesn't matter. It doesn't matter because she doesn't have borrowed time and there's no one near the other exit. Okay, we have teleportation ready here as well. We're gonna have the Shadow Dance back first, please. Thank you. And for Moem here, okay, drop got a wand. We got it right over the pallet there as well. Nice mind game from Ninya. God damn. But aside from that, Mom is going to run from the other side. We do see what the footprints is as well. For our Gardener here, we're in a little bit of a pinch. We're in a huge pickle. It's going to be a rainy day. Is it a rainy day for you? It is not your rainy day just yet. We do have a bubble here to protect us from the rain for maybe 5 seconds, and it did. There's so many remnants left here in Violamo. Oh, do you know what it looks like? It looks like bodyguards. It generally looks like the like one president and then 4 bodyguards surrounding it. It's so funny when I look at it. But aside from that, I'm so funny, aren't I? Aside from that, that's going to be here right over pallet, and the teleportation is ready. 78% decoding speed, decoding progress on Dash Cypher machine. As Barmaid here already on the rotation. Ouch! We didn't really get much from that. We're not shadow dancing in as well since we didn't hear anything from Barmaid. But for Barmaid right here, she's also looking back, making sure that the opera singer is not catching her off guard. We're gonna be able to see Barmy still on the running. Okay, so Gardner got up. Oh, nice hit right over the pallet. We're still trying to get a little bit more decoding progress done. But the thing is, right, if we can get Barmaid down, that's what matters the most. Drop? Sang? Where are we going, my friend? We don't use Sang in CN, so I mean, it doesn't really matter, who cares. Drop Sang! What are we doing? Aside from Dash, Terror Shock down. But you know what? Pop, I dare you pop open that Cypher machine. I dare you. You're absolutely cooked if you do. The Cypher machine was still decoding when we picked up Barmaid, and it still seemed like Nini knows this as well. We're gonna be able to check here and go immediately look for the Gardener. But because of this, this should be a guarantee for an elimination game then, because we do have Tinnitus, we do see where Dungeon is, and we have 60 seconds to look for Gardener here. We have 60 seconds. I hope we can utilize this 60 seconds, but we're gonna go back towards the chair first. There is no one near the chair, and okay, there's the Tinnitus. There we go. Now we got the Tinnitus. Can we find Gardener though is gonna be the main question of it all right now, as we're hiding right behind that big barrel. Do we find anyone? We do see the footprint here. That's gonna be a good flywheel, but it doesn't matter. It's gonna be a detention. No, Terror Shock head down. Let's congratulate Jiro for the 4-man elimination game here, and of course, Ninya, very nice opera singer. It's been a while since I've seen you play. Debo is gonna come out as Insolence Detention alongside with Blink here on Ivy. We're going to be able to see Acrobat Puppeteer, Female Dancer, and of course the First Officer. Seems like Survivor wise decide to go with Double Titan just to go against Ivy, or maybe trying to go against the Opera. But with Debo not coming out as Opera, I guess it's because it's Factory as well. But let's move on, and this will be game 1, second half of YS versus GR. Now, let's move on straight towards the game we go. Who are we going to go after first? I don't know. It seems like we're going to go straight towards the middle to look for X-Meal, who is there as well. But with Harsh, we're going to leech on towards Harsh and most likely get away from the area. But during this time as well, it seems like the Puppeteer will be the next chase here too. But with all that in mind, we should be able to see Puppeteer at 27 stacks, which isn't too bad. You're probably looking at the camera right now wondering what I'm doing. I'm just double checking ITV Twitter. Since IVC is starting next week, I'm wondering when they were going to announce the times. I was just wondering what. Oh, I know the times were announced. I'm just gonna wonder if they're gonna broadcast this week's prelims, because they're doing 16 to 8 right before they do the bracket stages. But then it says pre-live, so I don't really understand what that means. Anyways, we were able to cancel the whole vault over. Damn! Very nicely done. And that's going to be a hit there registered. And of course, with 94 stacks on this Puppeteer, it all takes one blink to go down. I feel like the blink wasn't necessarily needed, but overall for D-Ball right here, very, very, very good early game. I'd say the cancellation over the window was brilliant, because it forced the Puppeteer to run towards the other side, because he can't vault over that one anyways. But aside from, well, I do think for, if it was a Pally, he could have done it, right? If it was Pally, he could have used a little Orphe and then vault over it, because he vault over fast like a little girl as well. But it's a window, you can kind of vault over the window and then still get hit right over the window, so it's a whole different scenario there. As we do see first officer nearby, that's going to be the second scream. Oh, hey, we didn't hit the chair, okay, thank, hey, but still no damage rescue. Okay, first officer can come and rescue one more time. One more time! We're gonna be able to see 2.5 Cypher Machine down here from the survivor side. We're gonna teleport over to first officer. We're gonna, okay, no, never mind. We're gonna be able to see where Puppeteer is. I didn't check the persona. But do we have Deer Hunt? We do. Okay, we don't need Deer Hunt. He's right there anyways. It's fine. It's fine. We don't need Deer Hunt anyway. It's fine. But, you know, aside from that, the Cypher Machines were pretty healthy. 2 Cypher Machine 80%, the last 3 Cypher Machine 50% on average. 4-man elimination rate is 26%, but type percentage is also at 29 from AI Sensei right here too. We might try to leech and then teleport back, right? We might. But first officer is getting out of the air right there too. Acrobat's going to be the one that comes in. That's going to be no revelation stacks on towards our acro. But we are still pretty close to nearby. We're going to be able to get a fire or during the rescue too. That's kind of amazing, I won't lie. But with Yi right here, it really is just a leech and you're gone. A leech and you're gone. Sorry, that was really weird. I don't know, something's been happening. After IVT, just things happen. I'm trying to be very chill now. I even change the tone of my voice sometimes, just to be a bit more... It feels like I'm talking to children. Because I sometimes use this voice to talk to children, or it's for customer service. But usually mainly talk to children. Because I think I scared them well, I don't really scare them. I get a bit hyper sometimes. And I scared them because of that, but then children are hyper, whatever. Alright, all my 3 years of babysitting experience are coming back to me. Anyways, aside from that, we're going to be able to see D-Ball looking at hard cherry middle. We won a 4-man elimination game goal. We first officer with 1 pocket watch remaining, female dancer with all 3 music boxes deployed, and of course, AK's acrobat with still so many items left on his hands. He only used 1 fireball there. But it seems like for Ivy, we're trying to get rid of as much items as possible, but going after first officer, especially when you use pocket watch, is not really the greatest idea, as we're going to teleport back. Sally didn't really make that much of a dent across the map, so Alta Cypher Machine is it's done. Female Dancer Cypher Machine here is done. For Sally, we did get 6 extra fear stacks. But I guess, you know, since we don't have corruption transference, everything should be fine overall. We're also opening a completely new Cypher Machine, and Acrobat is now a female dancer Cypher. During this time as well, even if you leech on towards Acro, you're gonna have to go. But this kind of just still opens the possibility of first officer being able to finish his Cypher Machine before anything else. Now, okay, we didn't expect that. We were within Ostracon range, but we didn't expect that. A rugby ball? Fresh half rugby ball on the hands of female dancer. Wow, wow, wee, wow. Haha, I feel so bad. But wow, we sing here harsh. I need to listen to the CN commentators a bit more. Because I've been commentating these more. I probably watch week 7 and weeks 8 just to listen to how they pronounce the names. And just to enjoy myself watching as well instead of commentating all the time. Because I've been commentating non-stop for the past like 2 months. Hey. But aside from that, AK, what are we on? It's not that I don't enjoy it, it's just my voice is about to die, especially with the amount of screaming from my VTs as well. And it's not good for my heart. Aside from that, but it's good watching with everyone though. But aside from that, female dancer, we're gonna be able to get a leech there. But then, like, everyone's decoding one cipher machine each. Even with the not acrobat, first officer there as well. We're opening a completely new cipher machine here once again. And with acrobat, they're rotating out my little notebook here when it comes to titles and things I need to know them before I upload them. What do we have? We have AK still trying to contain, but like, the slight issue here for me is it's not the best idea to go after AK with so much items. We're getting rid of Officer Colony on the other side. We do see, okay, first officer will be the better chase here. Pop. Nice. Okay. We forced 100% stack to get a pop. And survivors will delegate themselves to one exit gate each. It's going to be pretty hard here to stop the survivors from getting out, especially when you need a one-man escape. First officer will be the first one, it seems. Meanwhile, female dancer also rotates out. So survivors will have to rotate out respectively one at a time. With this one at a time scenario here, we're trying to look for a blink down on towards a female dancer, and of course we're leaving acrobat out there for 2 reasons. Okay, the ball came out, and that is because of the fact that he opens the exit gate relatively slow as well. We're still trying to get the blink down here on female dancer. Hunt is now ready. Hunt on this map is a little bit unfortunate because this is the first time Hunt has actually activated on this map, as we did get the blink out as well, but no, the flywheel out as well, but sadly that was used to predict the blink. As we do see where first officer is, we're gonna teleport straight towards the middle, but that wasn't, I don't like that specific teleportation for 2 main reasons. Reason number 1 being the fact that you're just leaving first officer to open the gate for free in this case scenario, right? Because like for acrobat right here, I feel like you could have went for first officer to get a 3-man elimination at least, because first officer has no items, and then you could show transference, so you should still be able to get, like, I guess because of the borrowed time movement speed, but it's still hard for Ivy to gain map control and get that 100 stack ASAP. But yeah, I guess there's that too. I'm kind of side. But acrobat's gonna run straight towards the back, as Atta might be able to struggle free here depending on. Okay, we cannot go deep. If we go deep, we're absolutely screwed. But of course, AK, let's ball out. We're gonna hold on straight towards the ball. The moment we get leashes, the moment we jump, we're gonna keep that in mind. No, we're gonna just jump over immediately, as we do get a teleportation out there as well. But of course, flywheel coming out. Let's congratulate the time here for GR survivors. Moving straight on, shall we?